Back again. This is a very political show today. It's getting really heavy. Politics, poetry. We're going to have a massage therapist on. I'm in my costume. We have the great Bob Carson, 107.7, the BRONC. He has a progressive talk show.
That's on shortwave radio or something.
I've been on. I'm going to be on it again. When I'm on, of course, the attendance.
The ratings go up to 1.
They spike. They spike big time. What is the state of Carson's State of the Union, Bob Carson?
Well, of course, you got the midterms coming up on Tuesday.
You're talking about the tests at Ryder, right?
No. Well, I already had my midterm, thank God.
Did you get good grades with all the work you do?
Oh yeah, I'm probably averaging about 3.5.
Really?
Yeah, considering I work 6 days a week and I'm a slave to the grind. I have 2 radio shows. I'm a good student. Yeah. Does that manifest into a career? Does that mean you're going to be able to get the job that you want? Not necessarily, not in today's market. But no, we've got the elections coming up, and it doesn't look good right now for the Democrats. The Democrats have about a 20% chance of holding the House. There's 39 seats up for grabs. There's 90 seats up that are in play. So it's not a miracle. The Democrats can potentially hold on to the House, but it's going to be very, very tough. Unfortunately, we're seeing corporate money pour into these races like never before. The Chamber of Commerce has spent $75 million. Karl Rove's group spends in that neighborhood about $75 million. We're seeing millions of dollars being spent on House races. I think when all is said and done, about $1 billion is going to be spent on House races during this midterm election. It's unfathomable. It's unbelievable. The craziness has taken over, and we're at the point where we're just trying to educate, we're just trying to hold on, and we're going to see what Obama's going to be able to do in the next 2 years.
But the American people want to know, how does all this affect Brett Favre?
I don't know. Ed Schultz is a progressive host. Ed Schultz always talks about the Vikings. The Vikings are playing who? The Patriots this weekend, right?
Right.
And Brett's going to try to play. He broke his ankle or something.
Oh, really? But he admitted to leaving the message, didn't he?
He's an idiot. He's obviously...
Did you get his pick?
No.
Okay. Adam showed it to me.
Just on a side note, we want to get back.
Actually, I think it was Adam. He fooled me.
Brett would. This is a third-person factual. Brett would go to this knife hunting store out in near New Hope or something, and the owner there, I met him, said that he was a complete jerk, really phony too. He did the smile on the TV thing and the Brett Favre image, but he was just very me. But he's out of control. I mean, doesn't he realize when you send text messages, those things don't go away?
It's the same thing as Tiger Woods. These guys are out of control. He most likely has a sexual addiction, and he's got a lot to lose. He's a famous quarterback. He's making millions and millions of dollars.
He has an image. He's branded.
He can't control it. They just can't control it. These guys. I don't know.
Anyway, but getting back, cloture of the Democrats, they regain the House. But do they have enough votes, like, to end debates and everything, parliamentary procedures and all that kind of stuff?
If they retain the Senate, and the Democrats have about an 87% chance of retaining the Senate. There's just a few toss-ups right now. They've done pretty well. I mean, it's going to be they're going to have a narrow majority in the Senate. But Obama's talking about filibuster reform. And that Rule 22, and that I think is something is needed, is when you see the House has passed about 400 bills and the Senate hasn't done anything. And Americans are like, well, why isn't government working? Well, because you have Republicans that are saying that it is our first priority to make sure Obama's a one-term president. Not the unemployment rate. They don't care about seniors struggling with health.
You really believe that, though? Is that in writing? I mean,
Mitch McConnell said that. Mitch McConnell, he flat out said that, yeah. And also John Boehner, who would be the House leader, he said that they're not going to compromise. They don't care. They've made a political calculation from day one that they want this president to fail. They're going to. I think they're going to shut down government too, like they did in 1994. Was it 94 or 95?
Yeah, Clinton for 94.
Exactly. They shut down government, and it's unfathomable in this time, in this day and age. We're going to put a party in that screwed up the economy, number one, and wants to shut down government, and thinks that Social Security, unemployment, all these government programs are unconstitutional. It's really amazing, the political landscape in this country.
How are they winning the message then? I mean,
because they appeal to the lowest common denominator.
Well, whoever's loudest and whoever's more crazy wins the argument nowadays. They have more microphones than we do. There's no question about that.